I think about the moments where I felt anxious, I felt overwhelmed, I'm going to be honest, it's because I wasn't trusting in God. Matter of fact, I wasn't even like partnering with Him. Like I wasn't even really looking to Him. Hey love, this is Alyssa. Welcome to my channel. This channel is all about helping Christian women like yourself do the inner work, transform your mind, deal with you so you can finally move forward in your life and experience the abundant life that God has for you, okay? If that vibes with you, go ahead, subscribe, join the community, and make sure you click the bell so you can be notified when my next video drops, okay? So into today's topic. For Mindset Monday, I wanted to do a video on feeling overwhelmed and anxious. I'm going to answer the question, does feeling anxious or overwhelmed mean that I lack faith, okay? So let's get right into it. I want to start off by saying a quote by Dr. Caroline Leaf. She says that emotions are indicators, okay? They are indicators of you processing something that you have experienced or gone through in your life. And I love that. On my journey, I recognize that you cannot just bypass your emotions. You have to feel your emotions, okay? And as Christians, I am aware that one of the things we have been taught by default is spiritual bypassing. Spiritual bypassing is when you literally just walk past your emotions, act like they're not there, act like you are not struggling with something, okay? We have by default been taught this. This is gonna help you out, okay? So answer this question for me. Type yes in the comments if you have been taught to find a scripture, meditate on the word, or pray when you are going through something. Type yes, I have been taught that, if that is you, okay? Now, type the words inner work if you were taught how to actually dig deep and figure out how to deal with you when you are spiraling out or going through something. Meaning it's not just saying like any old prayer or just slapping a scripture on something, but you've been taught how to go to God and seek wisdom and strategy on how to get through whatever it is that you are experiencing in your soul. Let me know if that's you, okay? Chances are you have been taught how to pray, to fast, to meditate on your word, to worship, but you haven't really been taught how to dig deep or get wisdom and strategy for yourself concerning what you're going through. That is what I learned in my journey, and that is why I teach women how to have faith, build your faith, but also do that inner work with God, okay? I want you to be free, and that's God's intention as well, okay? So emotions are indicators of something going on with you, something that you are processing, and you need to feel that. You need to acknowledge that, and you need to sit with God about it, and you need to partner with Him for strategy concerning your soul on like how to move forward, okay? When I think about the moments where I felt anxious, I felt overwhelmed, I'm gonna be honest, it's because I wasn't trusting in God. Matter of fact, I wasn't even like partnering with Him, like I wasn't even really looking to Him. I wasn't thinking about the fact that like, oh, His grace is sufficient for me. It doesn't matter if I don't get this whole to-do list done today, right? I wasn't thinking that. I wasn't thinking about like, oh, God is my provider. I wasn't thinking those things, right? And because I wasn't looking to Him, because I wasn't looking at who He was in my life, that is when I honestly start feeling overwhelmed and anxious. And that is why when it comes to feeling anxious or overwhelmed, it is a sign that you have a lack of faith in a particular area, okay? It doesn't mean that you don't have any faith at all. It means that you are struggling in a specific area at this time that you need to build your faith on. You need to go express it, feel those emotions, pray about it, cry it out, and then you need to work on doing the steps to build your faith, such as fasting, finding a scripture, worshiping, meditating on the word, those type of things. And then also sitting with God to strategize on how to move forward and to see where is this coming from? What is this exactly? That way you can actually face it head on, okay? In my experience, I did not experience growth from not getting specifics. I didn't. And it doesn't mean that you have to know everything. Some of the answers you're not gonna find, right? But when it comes to why am I feeling this way? Or how do I need to grow in faith? Sometimes you need those answers so that you can know how to cover that, okay? So if you have dealt with rejection, for instance, you would need to know that you are struggling in the rejection area so that you can know, this might be rejection trying to talk to me right now. This might be rejection popping up in this way. Without you knowing specifics, you don't really know how the enemy is trying to exploit things, okay? So when it comes to doing the inner work, it really helps you dig. It helps you get to the root and deal with the actual struggle, which is so beneficial, guys. So at the end of the day, I have recognized the fact that emotions are just indicators. They're indicators that I am processing something, that I need to deal with something, that I need to express something, I need to cry out something, and I need to partner with God concerning something, okay? Emotions are not dictators. They do not get to dictate how you are going to move throughout the rest of your day. They don't get to dictate how your week is going to go. They don't get to dictate how your month is going to go, how your year is going to go. Emotions are indicators, okay? Emotions don't dictate who you are, what you're capable of, or anything of that sort. So when it comes to getting in the presence of God, take off the crown and just be truthful and honest. God is looking for your humility and your truthfulness on what you are going through and what you are feeling, okay? Expressing those things, laying before Him, and dealing with what you need to deal with, so that when you do get out of that place with Him, then you can put that crown back on and walk in your authority and your power, okay? That is what it's all about. If you would like more help, I have put together affirmations and scriptures for you. Go ahead and head over to my blog, okay? Until next time, like this video, subscribe, join the community.